Hi guys, and this time for this Let's Build, I figured I would cover Noteblocks, and because I would like to work on more of the Noteblock songs, but that has to start with actually learning how the Noteblock mechanics work. So, heading back into this, we have Noteblocks are actually arranged from lowest to highest based on how many times you hit it. When you first put down a note block, that is known as the F sharp G flat note. For anyone who can read music, like I can, I was in band in high school and I have dabbled a bit, mostly self-taught, but anyone who can read, like look at a sheet of music and read it and figure out which notes are what, you can use this method to figure out how to do it. And that's exactly how I've been doing all of my songs. I've been um, finding sheet music for them online, and basically just been doing that. So this is your default note. Whenever you place a note block down, it'll always start on this note. So if you hit it once, it goes up. So if you it goes up, and it goes up for all of them. I have color coded. Basically, there is a low note for F sharp. We have the middle note, which is basically the same note but an octave higher, and then we have the high note for the F sharp. It is the only one that has that bounce. Most of the other notes will have just the low octave and the high octave, and basically it goes in order of how it goes up. Um, basically, it's these notes are it limits the range a little bit because some notes say it has to go higher, some say they want to go lower. You have to kind of find a happy medium for everything. And some of them, like the last one, my last note block song, Let It Go, had parts that went lower than this note, and I had to put them a little bit on the higher end. Uh, Hopefully you didn't really notice that when you listened to it, but yeah. This method is used for anyone who either has previous knowledge with music and can read music. This basically tells you what the note blocks are. Uh, First thing you do need to know when stringing together note blocks into a song is that where the redstone will hit. So when I flick this, this shows me the exact area around which the redstone will hit. It'll hit the block it's going into, but it'll also activate the blocks on either side, above, in the back, and below. Like, I can grab some more of these, see they won't light up at all. Basically, yeah, you need to know that because in the next part, I have lumped together a bunch of note blocks and I've color coded, hard to see here, but this one's brown. This would be the first hit. The second hit is yellow, and the third hit I've color coded as purple. For note blocks, you cannot have anything above them, otherwise they will not play. That goes for torches. I haven't actually tried item frames before. 1 minute, let's try that now. Where are item frames? Item frames and pictures would probably be the same thing. Since the item frame is counted more as an entity, I don't know if it's, so yeah. Okay, item frames don't do a thing. That then leaves the question, do armor stands? Because I tested most things, I haven't tested if anything above it does it or not. Let's try that. It still works through armor stands. Okay, did not know that. Oh well. But yeah, let's just put that back. So basically, this is how I've been able to cheat with some of my songs, where I can, when I loop it back on itself, I can have parts of it touching where it looks like note blocks touch, but they don't actually get triggered, because the only ones getting triggered are the brown ones for this first one, yellow over here, and purple right here. Although I think now that I look at it, I am going to change brown to something like light blue. There, stands out more. But yeah, so light blue, yellow, and then purple. And the black ones are the ones that wouldn't get hit at all. Now, the next part you need to know, following the whole area to do with where the redstone will actually hit, that allows you to turn the Noteblock song in any direction you wish to go. So, that did a bit of them because I have them all at a slightly different tick. Each of these repeaters allows you to change it to up to 4 times, and that is crucial for some of the songs. It depends. Basically, if a note is supposed to be held for longer, you might change it. If it's meant to be held for shorter, you might change it to that. And also, if you want to make notes louder, you do 2 of the same note that would hit at the same time. That makes a note louder. Sometimes I use that for melodies, like, once again, Let It Go. I had to do that to make the melody pop out a bit more from the other music block sounds, or music box note block sounds that were going on. So basically, this helps you curve a song around to suit how you feel you prefer it to go. It can go in any of the directions from the direction, and this also means that just like Let It Go Again, if you saw that, I had particle effects for snow going on. That was the command block underneath being hit. Command blocks are just like dirt blocks or wool, in that when they set off, they do this default music box sound. Now, next up is the actual sounds for the note blocks. What we've been hearing on the wool all this time is the music box sound. It's basically that sound. This goes on any kind of dirt, grass, mycelium. That'll do it. Any of the ore blocks. I forgot emerald ore in here, but it does this sound too. Ice, snow, clay, pumpkins, and jack-o'-lanterns. Watermelons, hay, packed ice, nether wart blocks, leaves, cobwebs. Even just floating in air, it'll do that sound. Iron, which was a little odd, but anvils, iron bars, slimes, all the wool. Hoppers, which was strange, but yeah, the end rods, redstone, pistons, the piston heads, because I tested them both separately. TNT, which, well, when I first did that, I accidentally put the TNT right beside the redstone block, and, well, yeah, I had to reset some of it. Iron doors, and if you put it on top of the rails, I assume carpets too, because, well, wool. Basically anything in this line will always produce that kind of sound. Next is the string bass sound, and that's when you put on wood. That's the sound this is making. It goes on wood. Basically almost anything crafted out of wood too. Wood, logs, bookshelves, on top of other note blocks, on top of a jukebox, crafting tables, fences, stairs, planks, and regardless of where you position the plank, if you put it on top, even if the plank is on the bottom half, it'll still create that noise. Yeah, chests, signs, banners, doors, any of the doors, any of the fence gates, they'll all do this sound. Next is the snare drum sound, and that sound only occurs on sand, red sand, gravel, and soul sand. It's probably the least common, but or the least amount of materials in there. The one that surprised me was the bass drum sound, because I'm so used to, well, default, wood, sand, stone, and glass. But Actually the stone one surprised me because this is the bass drum sound. And basically it's all stones, all and polished stones, stone slabs as well, cobblestone, and anything you can craft from almost anything you can craft from cobblestone in terms of building supplies. So stairs, slabs, walls, which I've added over there. Bedrock makes this sound. Any of the ores, like the raw ores, will make it. The blocks for the ores won't, because that goes back to default. But the raw ores make it. Sandstone and red sandstone, bricks, and any of the things you can make with bricks. Obsidian, netherrack, uh, yeah, stone brick, because, well, stone, it does it as well. Nether brick, because stone. End stone, and also the nether brick fences will do it. Mossy cobble and mossy walls will do it. Quartz will do it. That one surprised me. But yeah, quartz and quartz ore, as well as anything you can craft with the quartz, building block wise. All the clays, so well, all the hardened clays, so hardened clay and any of the stained variants. All three prismarine are in here. Coal blocks, which doesn't really match up with the other ores, because I would put the other ore blocks, but yeah. Purple blocks, magma blocks, the red uh, nether brick, bone blocks, furnaces, dispensers, and droppers, because they're all stone. Um, End chests, or ender chests, enchanting tables, and end stone, oh, what are these again? End portals. They all make this sound. And that surprised me because I initially thought it was just stones, but it's actually quite a bit more. And then the last one is this clicking sound. So here's this sound. A lot of people seem to notice a lot of people seem to really not like that sound, but I find it really nice for I have two songs that I've used it in so far, and a star theme from Pokemon X and Y, and there's another one that I will be showing. I will be doing a tutorial on the next one on how to do it. Basically, any glass, so glass, and you can add glass panes. I didn't know that part, but stained glass do it. And I didn't know that these three lighting sources do it too. So glowstone, um, sea lanterns, and beacons. I didn't know they did this sound as well. It was just this random while I was setting up. I'm going, I wonder, because I'm so used to just glass, stone, sand, wood, and default was what I was think it was under, but I didn't know that it extended to most of these blocks. So yeah, and that's basically it for basic note block tutorial. I will get into some of the songs I've been doing, and actually the next one, I think I might just say which one it is. Next one should be, I believe it's I was planning on doing Lavender Town from the original Pokemon Red and Blue, because we're getting really close to Halloween, and that is the one that I was going to use the clicking sound for it, and because it's supposed to be a little bit more of a spookier song, and I think that's the one I will be doing. But yeah, anywho, I hope you enjoyed. This is more of a pilot let's build for Noteblocks. So yeah, no Noteblocks will be coming. That's something I will be working on. So see you guys in the next let's build. Uh and hopefully you'll enjoy that. I'll be showing you how to do basically Lavender Town, or yeah, Pokemon Lavender Town. So see you guys then. Bye bye.